How's everyone doing? Welcome to the final episode of After the After Hours with your boy TraderPrad. The final day of this week is tomorrow going to be a free fall Friday. Now get ready for tomorrow. Powell going on the microphone. Powell going on the microphone again. Get ready for tomorrow. So I do have a watch list ready, but if you guys are ready, hit that like and subscribe. Hit that like and subscribe. Thank you guys for all the love. Thank you guys for all the support. This is your boy TraderPrad. TraderPrad. But if you guys are ready for this show to get started, why don't we dive into the full screen and hit that like and subscribe.
Yo, oh, wrong screen. Let's quickly go back to the other one.
What's up, people? How's everyone doing? Let's make sure that the mics are working. We're actually live. Everything's locked and loaded. We haven't done this in quite some time now. It feels like I've been away from my computer for a long time. That's a lot. I've been on my computer all day, every single day. Let me just clear my throat real quick. And also, let me fix the lights. Alexa, turn on Finding Nemo. No. Alexa, set nano leaf to 30%. There we go. Now the lighting is a little bit better. How's everyone doing? Welcome back. I missed you guys. Hopefully you guys missed me. Not sure if you guys were still on the markets trading it. There were some opportunities across the board, like Tesla going all crazy. But with how the market was, on and off for all of last week, we had a half day right before the 4th of July. Monday, Canada Day, also being my dad's birthday, so it was just like a week for me to just like take off and just stay away from the market. So I had a nice little week off from the market. I took the week off from the from streaming too. So if you were not following me on Twitter or you're not following me on Discord, then obviously you would have not had known that that I was not gonna be going live for the whole week last week. But now we're back. The second half of the year is starting and the opportunities are looking great. Today we got Intel popping up right off the bat. We got PLTR popping off right off the bat also in the pre-market. Then you have a couple other stocks moving around. Tesla trying to go up, market trying to give you a new all-time high, S&P 500 trying to give you a new all-time high. So opportunities are across the board. And our job is to scope out these opportunities, see if we can find some trades on them tomorrow, see if we can find any money-making opportunities off the stocks that move today, and be ready for those opportunities if they set up for us tomorrow. So why don't we dive in to the full screen? But before we do that, let me quickly say hello to my beautiful viewers who I haven't seen in a long time. We got TH, John, and Angry Buddha in the house. What's up? TH asking who the YouTube thumbnail is. Come on, man. You don't know who the YouTube thumbnail is? It's the legendary Lewis Hamilton, who won this weekend. My guy from Mercedes won won the race, the Grand Prix, the Silverstone Grand Prix, the home Grand Prix for Lewis Hamilton. Home Grand Prix for Lewis Hamilton, who hasn't won a race in over like 1,000 days. So it's a big win for him. Actually slightly below 1,000 days. Slightly below 1,000 days was his last previous big win. And you know, obviously he's, if you know Formula One struggle for him and for his team, they've been going through a lot of struggle recently. So it's a big comeback win for my guy Lewis Hamilton. Even McLaren did pretty good, so McLaren did pretty well. I'm happy with those results, and yeah, my team's coming back and doing well. We'll see what happens. And yeah, Lewis Hamilton as the thumbnail. That's why the title says F1. Ooh, I forgot my chair is on recline mode. Actually, I like it on recline mode. I'll put it on recline mode. But yeah, shout out to Lewis Hamilton, the legend himself. Very happy with that victory. I thought you are a legend, Prad. Well, I am, obviously. I am, no doubt about that. But not yet near the spot that I want to be at. Not yet near the spot I want to be at. And dying to get there. Dying to get there, but enjoying the journey nevertheless. Alright. My throat is so scratchy. Let me get some Vita Coco Coconut Water Original in my throat. I left the chair on the hub setting. Ha ha ha. This is not the hub setting, bro. The hub setting is on the bed. It's on the bed. This guy, Angry Buddha. Alright. Time to head to the full screen, fellas. Let's do it. That dab before the stream was not a good call for me because my throat is so scratchy. My goodness. Let's get started with what's in store for this week's earnings board. A little bit of earnings name sprinkling coming here and there. You got bank names showing up on Friday. That usually means that earnings are kick-starting for next week. So this is a little bit exciting. We got some names this week to keep an eye on. Maybe we got Man U, Manchester United Football Club, WD-40. WD-40 usually a very light volume company. And from what I've seen, last earnings report wasn't really something to trade off of either, but maybe some opportunities show up over there. We got Delta Airlines, Pepsi on Thursday reporting earnings. We'll take a look at that. And just now, as I mentioned, Friday we got some banks, JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, Citi. I'm expecting Morgan Stanley, JP Morgan reporting on Friday, but Morgan Stanley and the other banks reporting somewhere Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and so on. So earnings reports getting ready to get started, and earnings season getting ready to get started, and we're gonna be so excited for that one. But when it comes to that board, it looks very dead for tonight after hours. For tomorrow, sorry, we're on Monday today, so tonight after hours, absolutely dead. Tomorrow pre-market, not really interested in either of those stocks. And today the company that reported pre-market, not interested in that either. But we had movers nevertheless. We had stocks that moved around today. So I'm just gonna quickly bring in our watch list that consists of some of the stocks that moved around, some of the stocks that I might want to keep an eye on. So starting with MORF getting bought out by Eli Lilly for $57 a share. So I'm gonna keep a watch on that stock, see how that one behaves tomorrow. If it goes closer to 57, maybe we get some short opportunities, and if it's away from 57, I'm mainly looking for the long opportunity towards 57, because the deal is a definitive agreement, so it's going to close, and it's going to close somewhat soon. So I'm expecting the stock to head towards 57, closer and closer towards that date. So MORF looks like a trade to keep an eye on. There might be a little bit of a, not really, arbitrage is not the right word here, but there will be some a price premium differential that the stock will try to that has to get to, right? Because if they're buying out the stock at $57 per share, and if MORF right now is at $55, it's got about a $2 room to the upside for us to play with, and I'm interested in that $2 room right now. Where the stock made today's high, it's got about $1 room to that buyout price, and I'm not sure exactly when the deal is closing. We could use Alpha Rank. Let's go check out if Alpha Rank is up at the moment. Alpha Rank is down, and I'm thinking this means Alpha Rank is now turning private. They're gonna start paywalling Alpha Rank. That's not gonna be fun. But at the moment, MORF, something to keep an eye on. Couple other stocks that, as I mentioned today in the opener, we got Palantir moving to the upside. We got Intel with a $6% move to the upside, breaking out on an intraday level. People in our Discord chat, on the TraderPrad Discord server, were actually looking at Intel, I think over the weekend. I forget if it was Angry Buddha or if it was Blind Jedi, but someone called out Intel. Could even be Dieter, actually. I forget which one called out. I'm sorry if I'm giving the credit to the wrong person here. But the Intel was being talked about in the Discord a little bit. I was skimming through the conversations while I was on my little vacation. And what a call out, because if they did listen to their own call out, they would have been up 6-7% today, and a nice little move to the upside. Not sure how it exactly impacted some of the other semiconductor stocks today, as I did not trade today either. I was just in the shadow realm watching the market as I was taking care of the house and so on. But from tomorrow, I'll be back to trading at full capacity, maximum capacity, 100% capacity. So I'm going to be looking to go see exactly how these stocks moved around today with you guys on the stream. So we'll look at some of these stocks over here. I see Bitcoin cracked below 50K. Sorry, not 50K. I meant to say 60K. Bitcoin cracked below 60K on during my vacation, so that kind of sucked. We also had Tesla rallying to the upside with an insane move up to 250 while we were on vacation. That kind of was upsetting to see. Obviously, big moves happen when I'm not trading, but you know, it's okay. We'll get some more opportunities for us to play with somewhere down the road over here, and that's what we're gonna prepare for. So we're gonna take a look at the Bitcoin sector, Coinbase, Mara, and iBit on the watch list. So why don't we start off with, at the top of the board, the stock that moved today, Palantir. Where did this white line come from? What the hell? I don't remember using white lines anymore, but I'll just leave it in because it's marked from there. I like that one. Palantir, not like a significant breakout. Didn't really even have any news today. Stocks of the day, Palantir about to move higher. Why? Not surprisingly, shares of Palantir staged a meaningful reversal off the resistance level. This is a typical price action. Okay. Was there any news behind it? So all this just sounds like technical analysis, which honestly is not wrong. Right? So now that the supply is kind of getting exhausted, the seller is getting tested again and again. What the hell is this? See on super charts. What? Well, how do I get that back? Whoa. Huh? Whoa, whoa, whoa. How? I wanted to see on super chart. Well, I guess I won't get to see on super chart. Anyways, Palantir on Friday making a nice little move with an increase in relative volume. You can see how for the last few days over here before Friday the volume was a little bit lighter, but Friday we actually bring in more than average volume. Today we bring in a little bit more than volume than Friday. Tried to stuff the stock back below Friday's high, but buyers are able to come in and show that they're supporting the move to the upside at the moment, and actually able to close pretty damn near $28, which was near today's high. So Palantir looking pretty interesting, looking to exhaust the seller around this 27. I guess you can say this was a successful exhaustion of the 27 seller, and now the stock is looking for a possible extension past 27 into 30. past 30 into Lord knows how much higher Palantir can really go to. So very excited to see what Palantir can do over here. Today's low 26.84. Basically, you don't want to see the stock under that price. Now today's VWAP will be a little important too. Today's VWAP around 27.50. Is it 27.64 is today's VWAP? Yeah, 27.61, 27.64. I'll just say 27.50, right? So 27.50, ideally you don't want to see the stock under that, but even if we do go under it, 27 to 26.80 will be the last bottom dollar price for me to look long on Palantir. If Palantir is not able to find buyers above 26.80, which is today's low, I'm just not looking for, you know, the battle in this area, the chop in this area. I want to see buyers come in and just be absolutely aggressive for Palantir, right? Show me the buying power, because we've seen the supply when it kicks in, it can really kick in. So you don't want to be fighting that seller. This could be a little fake pop and it gets stuffed right back down. No real news catalyst behind it. Yeah, markets breaking to all-time highs and all that fun stuff, but I'm not really seeing any big news catalyst for Palantir, which is actually not the catalyst for well, at least not the same thing that's going on with Intel that moved today to 6% to the upside. I think the Intel news was they're partnering up with TSM, or they're using some TSM infrastructure to help them get better with chips and kind of compete with AMD, Nvidia, and so on. So a good catalyst over here, and obviously an amazing base around this $30 area. It looks very similar to you could say Tesla in a way, right? It looks very similar to Tesla in a way, where the stock just was creating a solid base, and then eventually once a good catalyst kicks in, the stock just starts rallying to the upside. So Intel monster move to the upside today, 6%. I see Diders in the chat. He says, yeah, let's go Intel. Tabarnak, how did you do on Intel today, buddy? I think you said what, 300% above daily goal? Is that what you said today? 3 times daily goal. So I guess that's basically 300%, right? So amazing trade over there, Dieter. 3 times your daily goal. We love seeing that, my friend. Shout out to you, and I'm guessing Intel was part of that trade. So good move on Intel today. The idea on Intel is a little bit more valid than Palantir, and that idea is you don't want to see the stock below today's VWAP. So today's VWAP comes in right around $33.50. So if it gives you a little bit of a drop and a pop off of this 33.50, 30, is that today's VWAP? Oh yeah, it's looking like that color because today's Monday, and my weekly VWAP and my daily VWAP on Mondays turn into an orangish color, and it confuses me every Monday. I forgot about that. But here is where I want to kind of put in the marker. That is going to be today's VWAP around 33.50. If Intel is not able to find buyers above 33.50, I'm kind of still okay with being patient, looking for the buyers around this 33 area, 32.80 area. But if it's under this 32.80 area, then I'm just almost disinterested, not interested on the stock. I guess you could wait for this 32, because honestly that is the gap down high. You can see how on this earnings day it gaps down. Let me turn off some of these lines for you. On this earnings day it gaps down, and then that gap down earnings day high is being respected for quite some time. So technically you could wait for $32.50, $32 for a gap fill, but at that point the long is almost out of the picture, the type of long that I want to be involved in. There could be a different long that could maybe give you a move back into halfway of today's candle if we are going all the way back down there. But ideally, with today's move, with how far Intel has been getting destroyed and how far Intel has been getting beat up, with how good semiconductors have been doing in the recent past, you might want to see Intel kind of fighting for that battle to go back up and not really get stuffed back down tomorrow. So going into that today's VWAP area, I want to see today's premium price being held up. I'm gonna drag that price down a little bit to 33.50, round it down from 33.63 to 33.50 for me, and see how that one holds up. Under 33.50, I'm just gonna put in this previous gap high, like around, what is that price for me? 32.40. Yeah, exactly. So I'm just gonna put in 32.50 as the next area on Intel to keep an eye out for. And then the upside is just, we're just look at the amount of upside there is. There's a little bit of a battle around this 38.40-ish dollars over here that could find a little bit of resistance. That's still quite a bit of a room for a stock whose ATR is less than $1, right? Less than $1. Stock whose ATR is 82 cents today brought in $2 worthy of a move. So looking to see if the stock has a day 2 of a move tomorrow, gets towards somewhere into $40 at the span of end of the week, and give us a good long opportunity as a good day trade, and maybe even swing trade for our friends such as Dieter. Intel not part of it, still holding Intel for the moon. I love it. I love it. Let's go. Send Intel to the moon, baby. Send Intel to the moon. So this is my weekly target right into $40, but my daily target will just be kind of playing within the ATR of the stock. Now basically we're just gonna shuffle through some of the stocks on the watch list over here. Let me actually quickly go back into MORF and throw in a couple of my important indications. This will be yesterday. And bang, I'm okay with this one. What was today's low on this? 55.60. I might need to mark that up. 55.60. Resistance was around 56 today. Buyout price is 57. All right, so I'm just gonna mark these couple prices up in my watch list. For those of you wondering what I'm doing, just marking up some areas and the watch list for MORF based on how I might want to be trading the stock tomorrow. Now let's move over through other stocks in the watch list to see how they've been trading in the past few days. Looks like MLGO is setting up for a complete reversal now. The rugs are starting to get pulled. If it's not holding above 11, it's an absolute short, and you can see how every single pop on this stock just keeps on getting sold, now the stock looks like it's heading back into this $3 area, or even maybe lower than $3. We'll see how it plays out on the way down. Today it did give you some good trading opportunities. Maybe I can talk about the setup real quick with you. Where is my, this is what it's called? That's what it's called. Okay. Okay. MLGO. So right here, let's turn that back on. Right here you can see how yesterday's low, right? The stock first opens up off the pre-market. We tried to pop above pre-market, above yesterday's low. Right off the open, the stock tries to go above $9, fails to hold above 9, and gets back below 9. Now we're kind of back into the pre-market range. This is a setup that we've done a lot in my life, which is a pre-market low short. Your stock is breaking pre-market low. But when the stock pre-market low is here and the yesterday's low is right here, you could kind of start a little bit, not go 100% here, and then wait for it to see how the stock trades in this area too. So now you get two areas to kind of start your trade, have a little bit of profits on the way down, and as it pulls back, you can see how it's just failing to even have any buyers above yesterday's low, and just consolidates slightly below yesterday's low, keeps rejecting today's VWAP for quite some time, and then gives you a monster short opportunity later on. Kind of like what it did for the Friday over here too, and the day before that too. So this is the setup is what I'm looking for, somewhere into today's low, for an opportunity for us to short it all the way into $3, where the stock has that beautiful support area, right? So watching how MLGO behaves, even if it pops into today's VWAP and shows me some rejection into today's VWAP, build into this area for some rejection for me to be interested. So I'm gonna mark in the 730 area as a resistance. I don't want to see it above some.
Butterfly donated $2 through Super Chat.
AUN by Butterfly.
Chat is here with a special food grin.
Your best girl in chat is here with a special FU. Thank you, Ani. How you been? Ani has a new job these days. Shout out to Ani. She's been hopefully killing it. Hopefully slaying her job. MLGO. So ideally don't want to see it above 730, but we do have this consolidation area where you can see the stock struggled into was also Friday's low. So if we do pop into 820, I kind of like the short a lot better into 820. If you kind of get the idea over there, I like the short a lot better into 820, but anything above 820, I'm turned off on the short. I'm not interested on that short at that point. So watching MLGO to see how it behaves on any sort of pops tomorrow. I think this will kind of be a high priority because I'm looking for the stock to flush into that $3 area, especially if we can get below 6. If we can get below 6, I think the stock is straight notes diving into $3. Keep in mind though, the stock will be on SSR day 1, SSR day 2, SSR day 1, SSR day 2. So tomorrow will be, it doesn't matter if it's SSR day 1 or day 2, it will be SSR nevertheless. It will be short sale restricted, which means you can only get short on pops and not get short by taking out liquidity on the way down. So if the stock is still flushing after that, that means that's genuine longs, people who are trap longs who are just dumping it because they don't want to see their stock going to 0. Which is perfect for you, right? But you gotta get short on pops on MLGO. Got less time for alcohol now, says Ani. That's good, because you are an alcoholic. Talking about which, I'm not sure if this is a good news or a bad news for Canadians, but LCBO, the Liquor Control Board of Ontario, is basically like a private / government organization that controls all our alcohol. We can only buy it from a couple stores. All alcohol, like spirits and all the fancy stuff, you can only buy from LCBO. The beers, you can also buy from LCBO or the beer store. Couple recent changes came into play where you could buy beer from like couple maybe what would you call them, grocery stores or whatever, but now they're trying to implement implement beers and mixed drinks and so on in like 7-Eleven and corner stores and so on, like how America does. And because of that, the workers or the employees of LCBO, the Liquor Control Board, are all on strike at the moment. So it's kind of hard at the moment for us to acquire alcohol in Ontario. It's kind of hard for us to acquire alcohol right now. Doug Ford reveals new roadmap around the LCBO strike. However, we could just order alcohol from LCBO website and we'll just get it shipped to our house, no problem, no extra fees. Or we can go to beer store to buy beer, and beer store is open anyways, so that's not a problem for us. So it's not really that hard to get alcohol, but LCBO strike is a little bit annoying. But nevertheless, you should not drink as much as you drink, Ani. It's not good for your health. Not good for your health. Here I am talking about that while I smash drinks like a crazy madman. Wow, QQQ really took off at the end of the day there, especially in the after hours. Did you guys see that nice little pop in the after hours over here for the QQQ? Going into 499, going into 500 area. That's basically a new all-time high on the QQQ. So going into 499, going into 500. Let's see if the S&P 500 did something similar over here in the after hours. Not sure what news catalysts hit the wires in the after hours for the market to get a nice little prop up there, but they did. And now maybe we'll see a couple opportunities that's going to get me excited, such as Amazon. If the market really rallies the way that it looks like it wants to, I think Amazon's setting up for a nice little breakout past this all-time high. We got a bull flag on the daily chart setup. A bull flag on the daily chart setup after a recent breakout of the all-time high. So recent breakout of the all-time high over here near $192, giving us a bull flag setup into the new all-time high of 200/201. And if the market that we just saw that went into 499, 500, which is a new all-time high. Where did Amazon go in the after hours? Nowhere close to that, but I would be excited to see how Amazon reacts on a possible move up there into 200/201 50 area for a possible breakout and a run, because that looks like a nice little bull flag setup for me on AMZN, marking that as a nice little high priority ticker. Another one that not really a bull flag, but maybe setting up for another breakout over here after recently breaking out is Pan W. You can see how Pan W, after breaking out, any little dip gets immediately bought up, and that's kind of shown on the daily chart too. It tries to dip down twice, gets bought up both times. It's creating a nice little box over here that can resolve in either direction, to the downside or to the upside. So I'm watching Pan W to see how this one reacts on a possible breakout. I'm just gonna set an alert real quick on about that area right there, because I think if we break that, we're going well above 350 and maybe even all the way back up to 380. So Pan W, pretty interesting to watch how this 345 level works for us, as the market might trying to set up for a breakout. Here's Apple going into a new all-time high today, looking to extend its move to the upside. But I ideally want to see Apple give me a pullback into somewhere into 220, maybe even show me a much cleaner trade opportunity on the daily chart, something like this, right? Let it trade off the open, see how it trades somewhere around 11 o'clock or so, and then you can make a decision to see if it's a long or a short. But I'm not looking to make a decision on Apple right off the open, unlike Amazon, right? If Amazon's setting up for a nice breakout into that 200/201, I'm looking to make a decision on Amazon right off the open. But for Apple, this is around midday, not exactly midday, but like this is around 10 o'clock, 10:30, 11 o'clock type of trade. If Apple's setting up for a nice hold around of today's VWAP, by today I mean not today, by today I mean tomorrow, around tomorrow's VWAP, or it's showing you some clean levels around today's high or today's low, where it's showing you clean technical patterns being formed and an easy long just screaming at your face, then you could possibly look for a trade. But I'm ideally looking to look for a long on Apple later on in the day, unless it pulls back into 220 and then shows me a long into 220 on Apple. Not really interested to touch Google at all, so we're just gonna leave Google alone. I'm just gonna move my two markers over anyways. Not really interested to touch Google. Microsoft, I mean, it had that breakout type of move on Friday, so I'm not really expecting another big breakout type of move on Microsoft, but it's on watch. It's on watch. Meta pulling back after creating a new all-time high, so it looks like it's the seller is showing back up. You could say not 100% that this is the selling action kicking in and they're gonna stuff it back down, but you can see that the way the candle has formed today, a substantial amount of selling has taken place. You could call it profit taking, you can call it short building, we're not really sure, but a substantial amount of selling did take place on Meta, and it did get stuff to the downside, not able to stay above 530. But if the market keeps rallying tomorrow, I can see Meta above 530 and trying to make a run 2, run 3 to the back to the upside. So Meta making a new all-time high over here. I mean, tech stocks are just going absolutely crazy. So watching all tech stocks without a doubt. Nvidia looking like it wants to stay above 127 now. 127, 128, yeah, 127, 128 area. Now it looks like it wants to get above there and use this consolidation box as a support. Let's see if Nvidia can rally back and make a new all-time high above 140, above 150. It still hasn't broken the post-split low of 117, and this was a very key important price for me when I was talking about Nvidia to you guys. As long as Nvidia stays above 117, it's a long. It's an easy long for multi-billion dollar funds. For multi-billion dollar funds, as long as Nvidia is above 117, it's an easy long for these guys. So until Nvidia breaks 117, people are just going to just just load long brainlessly. Their stop is so little for what the potential is for Nvidia on every earnings report, right? They've already seen what type of craziness earnings reports do to Nvidia. So I'm only bullish on this. I think it's more formation and a stronger base around 117 to 127 is better, but at the moment looks like it wants to turn this 127 to 128 area as a support and start rallying by higher. I see Angry Buddha saying SOXL has been the easiest trade of my life. Hey man, shout out to semiconductors, shout out to AI, shout out to computers, baby. Let's go. We gotta love it. Talking about semiconductors, you got some of the other semiconductors names here at all-time highs, such as ARM at all-time highs, AMD making a little bit of a recovery now finally, my baby, my heart, my love, AMD making a little bit of a recovery towards 180, watching how AMD uses previous resistance around 172, 175 area resistance. Can we turn that into support and blast through 170 or sorry 180 over here on the upside for I put it on ARM. 175 to 180 is the area I kind of want to watch for AMD. Can we punch through 180 after showing support into 175 for me on that bad boy? Next few stocks are cryptocurrency stocks, so let me just go to Bitcoin. Bitcoin breaking below that 60K area, using previous support as support, using previous resistance as support now. So not under 50K, but under 60 to 50K in the 50 to 60K range for Bitcoin. So that means some opportunities are going to set up for trades on stocks such as IBIT or Coinbase or Mara. So watching how Bitcoin trades closely, and I'm basically going to be arbitraging. This is more a right spot to use arbitrage, I guess. But basically looking for that delay, the discrepancy where Bitcoin moves and then the ETFs move along with it. So the spot market moves and the ETFs that are tracking the spot market move along with it, and trying to use that as a sympathy trade over here and catch that move on IBIT. So watching Bitcoin very closely, we got a nice little level here on the daily chart for IBIT right around $32.50. So watching that one closely. And for last few stocks over here, which are not really stocks, and there's the ETFs, large cap ETFs. We kind of talked about QQQ and the S&P 500 already. QQQ for the most part was green. I think for a little bit of the day we might have gone red or maybe flat, and then we turned back green. SPY was red for a little bit and then turned back green at the end of the day. Obviously in the after hours over here, you can see the market going higher. Hopefully the market continues to go higher that way. We'll see if there's any big economic events that can help it out. I did notice that Fed Chair Powell is talking at 10 o'clock tomorrow. Now that will be interesting. That could move the market a little bit. Be very mindful of this 10 o'clock time period. Even before 10 o'clock, you got the Fed Vice Chair Barr talking at 9:15. So that will be a little bit of a whole mixed time zone at that moment, right? 9:15 going into 10 o'clock. We got both of them talking. At 1:30, we got Bowman talking. So quite a bit of Treasury Secretary Yellen also talking at 10 o'clock. So man, we got quite a bit of trouble tomorrow. 3-year bond auction note, 52-week bond auction note, and that's about it. So looks like tomorrow could be a little busy on the economic calendar, mostly in the opening session around 10 o'clock, around 9 o'clock. So be careful if you're trading around those time periods, and that could help our market go higher or sadly break our market from going higher. So be very careful of these moments. At the moment though, as we are sitting, looks like the markets have been inching. What am I looking here to type? Oh yeah, new Kill Tony should be live, and also the new Nelk boys. Yeah, oh no, this is not it. When's the new Dog Boys coming? Oh, their premiere right now. Their Bachelor episode. Alright, 49,000 people watching that, and I have 4 people. We'll get there eventually. But what was I trying to do here, guys? I completely zoned out now. God damn it. We were talking about... Oh yeah, the market. I need to think with bookmap. Think with bookmap. I needed... Bang. NQ. That looks like a little bit of a seller. Only 95 contracts, but 95 in the after hours. Looks pretty thick over there. A little bit of a sideways move slash to the downside so far on the ES. Sorry, on the NQ. And I'm guessing ES is a little bit more pronounced on the opposite side, actually. ES looking to continue rallying to the upside. People coming in and ruining my stream by using commands. I'm joking. Go ahead, watermelon. But basically, as you saw earlier, you saw a little bit of an uptick over here on the ES, but a downtick on the NASDAQ so far. Somewhat of a buyer on the ES. ES has some buyers, way thicker buyers than the NASDAQ. Makes sense. NASDAQ is a little bit more expensive if I think it is, right? NASDAQ is a little bit more expensive. So at the end of the day, we still got buyers and sellers in the after hours and the overnight sessions, and they are pretty active. And you can see how most of them are active over here in the chat. I'm just gonna say hello. Think with bookmap friends. Where'd it go? There we go. And now we have any other stocks we want to talk about? Let's do an IPO search. Nothing happening on IPO. Unemployment numbers hit some key levels. SARM rule or something indicators the melt up to a recession. Recession's over. Sir, recession is long over. Have you not realized that already? If you have not realized that recession's over, sir, then you are not living in the current environment of La La Land that the world is, or not the world at least, but like the stock market's living in. Oh, the melt up. Oh, okay, yeah, I mean, yeah, we're getting the melt up right now. Blow off tops. I love the sound of that. Blow my top off, baby. And it looks like it's about to at this point. SPY, let me just move up a couple of my markers here. SPY getting ready to blow up to IWM will be the key one, I guess. Right? IWM, the small cap 2000. Small cap 2000. Holding above 200. Little bit. Struggling, but a little bit. Holding above 200. Can we get into that all-time high territories for IWM2? That will be something. That will be something. All right. I actually have a couple YouTube videos over here that I wanted to watch with you guys. We haven't done this in a long time. If you guys are interested in this, hang out with me. But if you're not, and if you're just interested in my watch list and whatnot, that's pretty much all she wrote for today's stream. Please be sure to hit the like, hit the subscribe, and all the other fun stuff on all the platforms that you're watching me on. Trying to grow this channel, and I need your help with it. So hit that like, hit that subscribe, and check out all my links. Check out all my affiliate sponsors links, Trade Ideas, TraderSync, Benzinga. Here are all my social media links, such as YouTube, Discord, TikTok, Instagram, and all that fun stuff. So go check out my Linktree page. Go check out all my links. I love you guys who help me with this channel all the time. So I have a couple videos over here that I don't know exactly which one I want to watch yet. We can either watch this one where stock trader answers stock market questions from Twitter, tech support, a wired edition. This is about an 18-minute video. This is more like a entertainment / educational video, I'm guessing, because it's like a wired, right? It's like how they hire like an actual Michelin restaurant chef, and they use the Michelin chef to study a scene in a movie, or they hire like a army veteran and they do an army movie dissection and how real is it. So they hired Lance, the one and only Lance, and he probably does something like that, very very similar over here. What is technical analysis? Why do big traders use so many screens? Is the stock market a casino? When to sell a stock? What do you do for a living? What factors make a stock a good buy? Why are people buying into GameStop? What is the bull and the bear market? When Warren Buffett suppressed the sell, okay. What causes stocks to move? So I guess these are just like fun topics over here to talk about in a professional trader point of view. So I do like it. Lance question mark. Yeah, Lance, I mean, he's been proven. His statistics are proven, right?
Bar by bar series.
So he's by far one of the greatest. But I'm more interested to watch this video because anytime these videos come out from S&B Capital, also I've kind of taken a big break away from S&B. You guys remember how we were watching S&B Capital videos every day to the point where I kind of got bored of it, right? You get burnt out and bored of it, but now they have more content that I have not watched, and I've had my time away from them. Now I get to come back and watch them again, learn more, maybe learn the same thing, but having the same thing being regurgitated to me to the point where I remember it again in a new way and run back at it tomorrow and start slapping the market, slapping the second half of the market in a beautiful way. And that's the goal, right? That's the goal. So let's watch this video. If you're interested in watching it with me, watch it. If not, it was fun having you. I'm about to watch this video and then call it a night. So we're about to hit play here. Before I do that though, I need to adjust some audio levels because I'm going to go deaf if I hit play.
Welcome back to the Bar by Bar series. In today's trade review, we're diving into some key trades in the semiconductor
And I need to bump the
space that
volume for
highlight
you
powerful
guys
day
because you
trading
guys won't hear
strategies
it.
and technical setups. If you're looking to sharpen your trading skills, you're in the right place. Here's what you'll learn watching this video. We'll break down a move-to-move trade on NVIDIA, showcasing how to spot and capitalize on consolidation breakouts. You'll see how to execute a back-through open trade, leveraging key support and resistance levels, volume analysis, and more. We'll also review a short setup on NVIDIA, demonstrating how to identify and trade an opening range breakdown.
Opening range breakdown?
So jumping right into it, we're going to look at NVIDIA from June 18th.
Don't turn me on now.
June 10th, NVIDIA's 1-to-10 stock split became effective, and since the split, NVIDIA just continued to run and trade to new all-time highs. As we know, NVIDIA is the strongest stock in the market this year as AI takes the world by storm, and NVIDIA's AI chips hold between 70% and 95% of the market share. So this year, NVIDIA has consistently been on our watch list. It's just the strongest stock in the market right now, and really just the hottest theme in the market. So let's go over a quick and simple trade from June 18th. If we look at the 16th, we can see that NVIDIA had a hard time getting above this 132.50 area that we have highlighted here. It acted as resistance, and then the following day popped up into this 133, failed, and then that 132.50 acted as resistance
as much as I do now. Because I just keep losing, and I'm just
my
around
alert
500
went off as NVIDIA crossed over that 133
But I'm also not
level.
learning as much as I want to learn on chess.
I watched it consolidate above this key level and above the opening range.
So it's kind of plateauing at the moment.
And it just sat there and consolidated over that key 133 area for about an hour and a half. And you could see it dips down into the 21 EMA, it holds, it's trying to hold, and it's holding over that 133. And then for a moment there, it looks like it's going to break down. 3 failed, and then that 132.50 acted as resistance. So on June 10th, NVIDIA's 1-to-10 stock split became effective, and since the split, NVIDIA just continued to run and trade to new all-time highs. As we know, NVIDIA is the strongest stock in the market this year as AI takes the world by storm. And NVIDIA's AI chips hold between 70% and 95% of the market share. So this year, NVIDIA has consistently been on our watch list. It's just the strongest stock in the market right now. and really just the hottest theme in the market. So let's go over a quick and simple trade from June 18th. If we look at the 16th, we can see that NVIDIA had a hard time getting above this 132.50 area that we have highlighted here. It acted as resistance, and then the following day, popped up into this 133, failed, and then that 132.50 acted as resistance again. The following day, my alert went off as NVIDIA crossed over that 133 level. I watched it consolidate above this key level and above the opening range, and it just sat there and consolidated over that key 133 area for about an hour and a half. And you can see it dips down into the 21 EMA, it holds, it's trying to hold, and it's holding over that 133. And then for a moment there, it looks like it's going to break down, but essentially it just forms like a micro double bottom here before reclaiming that 133 and forming a tight consolidation back at the top of this range. Price continued to hold up, and then we got the break. We could simply put on our long on this high volume break, so we have the highest volume bar since the first half hour of the day, confirming our break.
What this basically indicates over here, right, for those of you wondering why this is such a good trade, now that's a daily level, 133, a nice daily level that he recognized. The stock is holding above it, which means there's an active buyer buying in this area, and there's a buyer right there. It dips there, but then immediately flushes up because there's somewhat of a significant buyer who just made it pop right back up, and then they're buying again. But at the same time, while these guys are buying, there's a seller over here too. They're selling, right? My manager puts it in a beautiful way. Think of it as a boxing match. We got a seller, a buyer, they're both boxing, they're both throwing jabs. Eventually one of them gets knocked out, but sometimes the person who gets knocked out gets back up and wins in the last round, right? Sometimes the person that gets knocked out gets back up and wins in the last round and knocks out the other guy, Tyson Fury style. Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder style. So you got that action over here where the sellers were looking like they were taking control. They had a big bar down. They were taking out some of the buyers. Some of the weaker hands got scared out, and they probably helped create this candle. But then the bigger hands just said, screw that, we're holding it. They jumped right back in and they just stuffed it right back up. Then the sellers were wrong at that point, so all of their stops got blown out, and they didn't jump right back in like the way these guys jumped back in on the way down over here. So that's game over, knockout, 10 count, you're not waking up. Upward move goes NVIDIA. So basic market structure, when you see this type of a move over here on the market, especially into a nice high a day, especially near a nice daily level pocket being formed that where you can take a resolution off of, a good chart pattern being formed over there for you to be interested in. Look for more of these if you can. But nice little dip opportunities. Let's continue watching the play. Volume on the breakout too. Volume on the breakout, confirming that, you know, the sellers are out and more buyers are coming in. And now on every single dip above this area, ideally you want to see them keep buying it, and you can see how all-time high above that area, they keep buying it.
We see that volume confirmation. We want to get long over high of day, and we want to risk just slightly below the low of this breakout bar. The reason for the stop is if this move stuffs and takes out that breakout candle, I no longer want to be involved. That's a reversal signal, and that can tell me that the longs that were buying this breakout are trapped. Yeah. So that's the reason for the stop below the breakout bar, and this is just a simple move-to-move trade, and if we trail using 2-minute bar, prior 2-minute bar lows, we'll get stopped out right below 134.50.
Yeah, man.
So now let's jump into a
I think I might have actually had that trade.
On the 20th, SMCI was gapping over a key resistance level at 950 and testing a higher time frame resistance level at 970. So let's zoom in and take a look at that. So you can see recently SMCI popped into that 950 and then failed right after they reported earnings. Came back up, tested that 950, failed, pushed into 970 and failed, and then just a few days later pushed into that 970 again and failed. So pretty key resistance level there. So on the day of the trade, SMCI was gapping above 950. This comes a day after Elon Musk tweeted that SMCI and Dell will be providing their servers for their supercomputer being built by XAI, which is Elon Musk's artificial intelligence company, which was the reason for this gap up. Off the open, SMCI wicks into that 950 level, which becomes support. Both levels were able to hold. So we have the pre-market low area and we have that 950 area. SMCI wicks down into it and then gets back above the open. And what's interesting is this 2-minute bar's volume, really since the open, is twice the bar threshold, which you can see down here at the bottom left of this volume window.
Bar.
This volume threshold is set at 3 standard deviations from the average of the last 10 days worth of 2-minute bar volume data. So you can see we're getting volume confirmation each bar since the open is about double that, confirming that this volume is indeed significant. And it's just fun and creative to come up with new studies and concepts to help your trade. This is a simple way for me to glance over and get full confirmation that the volume bars we're seeing are significant compared to last 10 days.
Scan for stocks that have a 3 times standard deviation volume off the open in the large cap stocks. In large cap stocks, a stock having a 3 times standard deviation volume right off the open, like the first minute or the first 5-minute bar, and then that will give you stocks on the day to kind of focus on. Yeah, I'm thonking right now, Chad. I'm thonking, putting in my brain.
So that volume is a nice additional check in favor. We have the gap above that key resistance area. We have the pullback into 950 and the pre-market low, which holds, and we have that volume confirmation. So we're already racking up quite a few checks in favor to take this trade. And this long wick, it just suggests to me that there's a strong buying interest at that 950 support level. Following that wick into pre-market lows and support, SMCI goes from red to green on the day, which triggers our back through open trade, and we want to be willing to accept the risk to low of day on that trade.
Right back up later.
SMCI then breaks above our final resistance level at 970 on volume, giving us 2 additional checks in favor. For all the traders out there, this is just a great way when you're trading to keep yourself level-headed. Just add up those checks in favor for your idea and that trade you're in to work. SMCI then breaks higher, and what I like to do is combine different take profit strategies to ensure I'm locking in gains. Since this is a variation of an opening drive trade, I want to scale out of a portion of my position into this momentum. After I scale out of about 40% of my position, I then implement the 2-minute bar trailing stop, which stops me out on 30% of my position, just below this prior bar low here. And then I am left with the remainder of my position, and I will wait for a break of the 9 EMA, which occurs right around 10 a.m. Something interesting to note is that from low of day to the morning high of $1,014, it's almost exactly an ATR. The average true range for SMCI is $60. $1,000 is also a significant inflection point for the stock, and that's right around where we failed from. So just a little tip there to keep an eye on ATR, especially when a stock moves a full ATR in such a short amount of time. And now we'll also review a short in NVIDIA from that same day. In the morning, semis were gapping up, and NVIDIA gapped up about 4% overnight. In addition, the stock is up roughly 17% in the last 10 days since the split, and it's starting to become an attractive short. But of course, we need to see confirmation in the price action intraday to take that trade. So we can see on this gap in the morning, NVIDIA touches this 141.09 level, pulls back, puts in a pre-market low at 138.55, bounces back towards this 140, and it's just trading in between 140 and 141. Off the open, NVIDIA tests that pre-market low and bounces. Reclaims VWAP, and then again, it struggles around this 140 level. And, essentially what we have is the strongest stock in the market, holding pre-market lows, reclaiming VWAP, trading to a new intraday high, and that strength sort of just dies out, and it starts to get pretty heavy. Just a subtle change in character there. At the same time, the market begins to roll over. We can take a quick look at that. The market starts to roll over. SMH, the semiconductor sector ETF, also starts to roll over. So we're getting confirmation from the sector and the market. We have those tailwinds in our favor. NVIDIA fails from VWAP, and then breaks that pre-market low and intraday low. So the pre-market low aligns with that intraday low, creating a confluence that significantly strengthens this level here. This alignment indicates strong support, and once that level is broken, it confirms the validity of this trade setup. We get the break through the opening range low, intraday low, pre-market low on high volume. We have the 3rd highest 2-minute volume bar of the day, and we take our short, risk a few cents above the high of this breakdown candle, and we get a nice momentum move lower. What's interesting to me is that if we just zoom out a little bit, we can see that NVIDIA fills this gap. It fills this air pocket, so to speak.
Oh, but I get that short,
and as it fills this gap, it's just a natural place for the stock to start to bounce. So I cover a piece of my position. We trade into new lows and then quickly reverse. So that's confirming to me that that gap fill is a significant area of support. Chief. And I cover.
How do I pull up this trade? View original. So this is on the 20th. Off the open, I took that quick short. You can see how it reclaimed 180. 140. Then at 140, I tried a quick little long. That didn't work. So I said, okay. Then I waited for it to flush. I didn't have the short there. I got the short back into VWAP, and then I basically just covered over here. This was around a flat trade for me. I didn't hold it all the way back into the short level that he is talking about in the video right now. That we're gonna go watch it back. So let's go watch it.
Cover the remainder of my short position. Later in the day, NVIDIA pops into VWAP, tries to hold back above that opening range and that pre-market low, tries to reclaim VWAP, and it really struggles, holds back below VWAP,
and this is where I got out.
Anytime I mention a curl, what I'm saying is that you could just see that steady selling pressure.
That's where I got
you can
short.
see sellers are stepping down, stepping down, stepping
That's where
down.
I got
And it just looks
short.
totally different from anything we've
Although
seen
I
since
got
that
short
test
on
of
the way
VIA.
up too,
This is
because I was a
indicating
greedy
to me
bastard.
that
But this
NVIDIA
is where
could potentially
most of
break
my
low of
size
day.
was.
My
My
team and I
average
decided
price
to put on
was.
135 puts, just thinking that if NVIDIA breaks this low of day, we could get a sharp momentum move lower.
And
And
it
that was
did
just a
break
great
lower
way to
day,
express that trade.
and I was
Thanks
praying
for
for the
tuning in.
lower
So you're an
day,
active trader,
and I
not
didn't execute it for that move because I'm a bitch. Man, gotta get better, guys.
doing as
Gotta
well
get
as you
so
want.
much better at
Not
trading.
doing as well as you
Gotta
deserve.
get so much
And
better
you just
at
can't
trading.
figure out why.
Not doing
You
well as
can't
you
become
want. Not
profitable
doing well as you
no matter how hard
deserve.
you try.
Come check out
So let me show
S&B
you why.
Capital. So
This
yeah, go check out
is your
S&B Capital,
competition.
guys. These guys are amazing. You just saw the video from them. I love the video. We have a lot more videos from them ready and locked and loaded for throughout the week. So probably gonna watch one of these every single stream. Come hang out with me, learn with me, laugh with me, play with me. Pause. Don't play with me, but you know, learn, laugh, watch. Maybe we make some dollars together and have some fun in this world that we live together in. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, that's basically all she wrote for the stock market segment. Let's play a game of chess or two, huh? Let's play a game of chess or two and see where that goes. Because that one's going to be stressful. What in the world? Can I leave these clubs? Bro. What the fuck is going on? Anyways. No, I'm not trying to puzzle battle. I want my daily puzzle. Daily puzzle. Can rooks see diagonals? The answer is no to that already. But okay. Black to move. Can rooks see diagonals? Eh? What are you saying, son? Oh, so you're basically telling me to take that rook because he can't see diagonal. I guess that makes a little bit more sense now, does it not? That makes a little bit more sense. And yes, we forgot to move our face because, see, we haven't streamed chess in quite some time now. We haven't streamed chess in quite some time. And that's going to be my downfall because that means I haven't played chess in quite some time. And we're probably going to lose so much points today. Lose so much points today. White to move. Why can't I do that, man? What the? Okay. White to move. I gotta move my queen here. Do I block? Why? What? Oh. I'll be honest, that one kind of fucked me up. That one kind of fucked me up a little bit. Alright, Yeah, why was I trying to... That was stupid. That was stupid. That was pretty stupid. That was pretty stupid. I recognize that was pretty stupid. Okay, I take that back. That was pretty stupid. Okay. Let's go. Abel Abd el-Basset. Abd el-Basset. He's gonna get his ass whooped tonight, boys. Watch this shit. We're under 500. We're under 500. Sad times. We did get to 500 though. Why are you so down on yourself? Pump yourself up. Alright, brother. You right. You right. Pump it up. Bum, 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 bum. Look at this annoying kid, dude. We need some Dieter music. Where's my favorite, bro? I haven't heard my favorite song in so long. We'll find it in a second. Bop, 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 bop. Okay, this guy wants to fuck. Brad, have a great night. See you tomorrow. Have a good night, John. Thank you for hanging out with me. Take care of yourself, my friend. I will catch you tomorrow, 8 o'clock, same time, same place. You know the deal, my friend. You know the deal. Thank you for hitting the like. Thank you for hitting the subscribe. You the best, my friend. You the best for all that. DJ Khaled. Do I move this here and then move this here? I could look it work out. And if he takes this, I'll just do that. I'm okay with that, brother. I'm 100% okay with that. Because then I can do this, make you trade with that, open up this pocket again. Oh, I'm donking here. Donking. Yeah, run, pussy boy. Run for your life, pussy boy. Run for your life and you can't move your queen now. Hey, you can't move your queen now. Hey. What the fuck? I thought his queen was fucked big time there, I'll be honest with you. I thought his queen was royally fucked. But I can see it's not. I can see it's not now. You really want to do this? Are you sure about this? I don't think you want to do this. I don't think you want to do this. So, I'm going to test you by doing that. Al Abdi Al Basit. Yeah, like I said, I don't think you want to do that. So, oh, you got this for that? Okay. Okay, Abdi Al Basit. I got this. I got that. What else do I need? So, hold up, reset. If I go here, he's only got this, this, and this. I only got this, and that's it. I got nothing else. Okay, okay, chill out, chill out, chill out. Take a break, take a break, take a break, take a break. What if I just do this? Then he's got this, he's got that, but I got this, and that's that. How about we just do this for now? No, I want to do this for now. Yeah, I want to do that. I knew it. I knew it, cause you a bitch. I gotta go here, otherwise he's gonna come here and threat my rook by forking. So I gotta go here, which is honestly not a... It's okay, it's not a problem, not a problem. Shukran, it's okay. He's okay. I can make him back up like this, or I can castle it, whatever. You know, it's not a big deal here. We'll make him back up a little bit. We'll see what he does. We'll see what he does. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, now that that's backed up and no longer blocking that spot, now we move up this Badman thing. Oh! Yeah, now we move this Badman thing. He's only got that and that. I got this. Bang! Skibbity! Skibbity, biggity, bang, bang! I don't expect him to do that. Push up 2? Or push it here. I like pushing it here more. I need to castle. My king out in the open. Like the House of Dragons, King Viserys. Or no, what is King Aegon? This is spoiler alert, by the way. If you've not seen House of Dragon, turn the stream off right now. But House of Dragon episode 4, my king is out in the open right now. My king is out in the open. Brother, who are you protecting? I eat. You eat. I eat. Haven't seen episode 4 yet. Well, so what happens is, the dragons fly in the air, right? There's these big dragons. They start flying in the air, and you know, they start flying in the air, right? And then, take this in. And then, they start flying in the air more. Wow, right? No one would have saw that coming. And then, as a twist, all of a sudden out of nowhere, they fly a little bit more. Oof. House of Dragons. There was a disgusting sex scene? No, there was not. And sex is not disgusting, sir. It's The most beautiful thing out there on earth. No, I wouldn't know. I don't have any of it, but I've heard a lot about it, that it's a very beautiful thing. But I've never experienced it myself. What the fuck do I do now? What the fuck do I do now? What the fucking do I? 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 If I go here, he's just gonna come down here, and then I'm gonna have to back out again anyways. So why don't I just go down here? But no, if I go down here, he's gonna come here. Then if I eat him, then I can't eat him. Oh, baby. I'll just go down here. Fuck it. He's gonna come down here. Okay, yeah, who cares? I'm trapped! Can I untrap myself here somehow? Well, I can't, but at least I can trade for it. Whatever. We're still up a point. What does he really have? A horse? That's it. I'm in a better standing here. I need to win. I can't lose this. My first game back after my hiatus. Come on. I can't lose this. This is unlosable. Clear that path a little bit. Gotta start moving these. I can fork his king or this with this, but I need to... Oh, I can still do it. Technically, my bishop doesn't outrank the knight on the board in terms of points, but the bishop does better in terms of how it can move, right? Okay, so the question is, check or go for kill? Or I can check, make him have to react, and I can still go for kill after. Check, make him react. If he comes, I can take that. He does not do that. Now I can go for the kill. And now I can double up my rooks. No, take rook. What rook? Let's just take his rook. His queen. I take your rook. What? I got no time. Oh shit, I'm gonna lose this game one time. You need to take that. Okay. Oh shit, son. Whoa. Oh my god, I can't believe I want to lose this fucking game like this, man. Move your dumbass over! Don't come in here. First game back. 0.09 seconds left on the clock. Victory, baby! Look, this is the difference between an average human and a gamer at peak gaming mental capacity. At peak gaming mental capacity. You don't care about the stress level that's being put to you, right? You don't care about the external factors. You just breathe. You calm down. You breathe. You look for the next best move. You execute. You plan. You execute. That's it. I knew I only had 30 seconds left. I said, breathe, Prad, breathe. I focused. I played it out. That's all it takes, guys. Come on. Peak human performance. You're welcome. You're welcome for that show. Come for the stock market. Stay for the extreme, peak human, superhuman chess performance capabilities. On that note, I'll wish you all a beautiful night. Thank you for hanging out with me. I enjoyed today. Hopefully you guys did too. Come tomorrow, same time, same place. You guys know 8 o'clock, Monday to Thursday. Sundays 6 p.m. So tune in. We're back to regular streaming schedule, and I'm gonna need to put in a lot more work on the YouTube and the social media side. So I'm gonna try doing that the second half of the year. The first half of the year I tried, I failed at it. You know, I'll be honest with it. I tried, I failed. It's hard to do it by yourself, but I'm gonna try it again, and we'll see how it works this time. Until then, though, we're gonna keep doing our stock market stuff and keep killing it on that side. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 8 o'clock. Have a good night. Have an even better trading session tomorrow. TraderPrad out. Adios. Where's my fade to black button? Peace.
For tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm gonna bring in my big screen over here. Back to another brand new week of After the After Hours with your host TraderPrad. I'm doing great. Hopefully you guys are joining me on that great side. Markets are moving around. Might just be a risk on type of day, so let's see what happens. 8 o'clock tomorrow, as you guys know, we do the stream Monday to Thursday, 8 p.m. Shout out to my affiliate sponsors, Benzinga, Trade Ideas, the #1 scanner to go to, Trader Sync, promo code down below, promo code PRAD15 to get 15% off. I will catch you guys tomorrow, 8 o'clock, same time, same place. Until then, TraderPrad out. Adios.